Welcome, ladies, gents, and those who get bent. This is not a podcast, and we are your neighborhood idiots, joined by a new host. Would you please introduce yourself, Jazz?
Hi, I'm Jazz. Supposed to be here before, but shit happens.
You decided to
we
be
started
busy.
we started the intro off already like this. You know what? This is perfect. Second best start to the episode right here.
Woo! We love it.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm
Alright,
breathing.
so-
Hi.
All right. You guys know who I am. It's your girl Slushi, the one you know and love, your favorite.
Bro, I hate you.
Like
Bro, I hate you.
You know what? If y'all hate me, why do I do the intro all the time?
It doesn't help that you have the derpy cat profile picture.
Jesus Christ.
You love the derpy cat.
Fuck off.
Anyway. Shut up.
We can't.
We can't talk right now. We have the same profile picture.
Yo, my melody ass niggas. Anyways, moving on. Okay, moving on to the question of the day. What ruined your childhood?
Shit. Let me go down this fucking list. My
That's
mom.
a
My mom.
Wait.
I love my mom. I love my mom. Dude,
My dad,
my mom, my non-existent father, my
Yo, wait, we're not doing this tonight.
I think time we steer away.
let's go.
We steer-
Controversial statements already, but like, no, this is my first controversial statement. I'm good.
First
Shit,
of many.
What you gonna say?
First of many. First
bro.
of many.
What ruined my fucking childhood? Just the bullshit that like TV shows made turning 16 such a big deal, bro. That shit was so ass.
Wow. Sorry.
That shit was so ass, bro.
Yo.
Really turn 16? I would just like, this is it.
No, because imagine turning 16 during the fucking pandemic.
Bro, I would cry. I would cry
Yeah.
with tears.
The pandemic went crazy for me, but I mean, I get why.
Hey, but you ain't turned 16.
I turned 18.
Well,
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst.
I turned 18 during the
That's kinda worse.
pandemic.
Shit.
No, but like, low-key, why did turning 17 feel more fun though? I literally woke up and blasted Dancing Queen on my speaker. I'm not.
Yo.
I woke up to age 17 and didn't feel shit. I was like, damn, I'm still 16 in my eyes.
Hey,
Hey, man, when I was a kid, I used to tell myself once I turned 16, I'll be out and about doing stuff, going out having fun. Once I turned 16, it was the total opposite.
Nigga, I was introverted.
Nigga, you're an introvert. What do you mean?
I was introverted,
I was
bro.
doing shit. I was introverted. I didn't have any. I had people who talked to me.
You guys had friends?
I like.
Shit, not really.
Nah, I just had
Shit.
people who talked to me.
You don't have friends?
Must be nice.
It
is nice.
I had homies, but all my homies was introverts, so they didn't want to go out either.
Damn.
I went to one party my entire high school year and I hated it. I left after like 10 minutes.
That's more than me. I ain't been to any. I didn't go to any.
So like, so that wasn't really shit. Like turning 16, and they made it such a big deal. Like okay,
What
like
did I do?
they gave. I think I forgot what I did for my 16th birthday, but I know like it was cool. I remember having fun. I just forgot what I did. But
Oh, I went to the arcade. That shit was fun.
oh yeah, that's what I like. But that didn't really like. It didn't really. It
I
didn't
should
really
have
hit.
found out.
It didn't really hit.
Nah. Turning 16 was the day I found out I might have a gambling addiction.
Hey, yo.
Oh shit.
Just might.
Why was that like
How
the
do
thought
we-
process?
You know those games where you like bet coins and bet tickets to like try and make like more?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I lost all my tickets.
Wow.
Kept playing it.
Huh.
Damn.
You know what? At least you're catching it early.
What do you mean?
Hey,
Being early.
listen, he was 16. He's in his fucking 20s now. If there was a gambling addiction, he caught it early.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Nah. That's No, nah, you
No, like,
wild.
he was aware of it early. Is that better?
And then there's me going to Vegas at 18 and turning $10 into 60 ayo.
This
Or
is an
69.
illegal
I don't know.
conversation. No.
Nice. No, you can't.
I realized Toad was. I realized
Gamble at
my life was ruined when I realized Toad wasn't a mushroom.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, what is he?
When
Wait,
You don't know
stop
Toad.
there.
What is
Stop
he?
there.
Jazz, get out.
Yo.
Wait, don't do this to me.
Damn, bro, that's your first episode. You about 10 minutes in, you already got booted. God damn, that's a new record.
It's crazy.
God
So,
damn.
like, it's just, so he's like an actual toad.
He's
that
an
just
actual
has mushroom on
human.
his head?
He's an actual
He's a
person.
human?
I think he's a
He's a
human.
human.
Yes,
You think he's
Toad is a human.
Toad is a human with a mushroom hat on.
Are all
It's
of
a
them
hat.
human? Like
Yeah.
Toad, all of them?
Yes, they're humans.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
No, ain't no way. You're a liar. You're a fucking
Yes.
liar.
Like, he might have not been human. From what I remember, he was human. I'm like,
You know
wow.
what? You know what? I'm angry.
So then
Give me
while we're on that, like what are some let's talk about online chat rooms and like MMORPGs,
Ooh.
kick, things like that. Since we're on the topic of games. Let's talk about the chat rooms on games.
You know, I think it's about time for me to go.
It
You
is
know,
on-
I think I've overstayed my welcome in this podcast already.
Can I go first?
Go ahead. Please. Please.
So
Please.
I'm gonna say this because I don't think many people were on it. I was on Amino.
I was on Amino.
I tried.
I was on Amino.
I was on Amino.
Okay,
I was
cool.
on Amino as
Yeah,
fuck.
all of us know what you're talking about.
I was on Amino, and that was back when I was younger. Like that's back when I went by Cupcake. Which, yeah,
Oh, you
Yeah.
made me spit on my drink.
I almost started saying it. You got lucky. You got real lucky.
Oh dear God, I spit out my fuck.
anyways, so yeah, that's back when I went by Cupcake. Shout out EDP for ruining that for me.
Yeah, you keep ruining.
Did you just shout him out on the pod?
Yo,
Cut that out.
I do not.
Anyways.
I do not need. Not a podcast being associated
Nah.
with pedophilia. All right, that's
Now
crazy.
we're
Anyway.
exploiting you for slander and views. Keep that in.
Yeah, I mean, let's.
For slander
You got slandered. You already got exposed and slandered the last episode. We might as well keep it going, honestly.
This is your second controversial
Like,
statement.
goddamn, you was
Why would
oh
you
from
say-
you was
Why
oh
would
from
you say
two.
shout out? Why would you say shout out? Why? Why are you?
Keeping that shit in too. Keeping that shit in too.
Wait. Okay. Anyways.
Already
So, yeah.
activated.
So I was on Amino, and like that's where I got into role playing.
You know,
Ew. Rain,
I don't-
disgusting.
I might have to.
You fucking dweeb.
I can't. I
Not
can't.
the
Stay, I can't.
God
I
damn.
can't get on your ass for that. I was doing the same
Nah,
shit.
it was
That's
like
a
role
cool-
playing too.
Listen, funny story.
it's
I actually
good.
got kicked out of class because of Amino. I was inside of a.
There you go. Cut
I
off
was
her
inside
story,
of a-
dumbass.
For real, I am.
I'm sorry.
Yo,
I'll tell it afterwards.
I'm kicking you off. Good shit. These shouldn't be,
Hey, yo.
these shouldn't be Jazz's
Hey,
record.
yo.
It was Jazz's first
Hey.
episode. She got kicked off in 10 minutes.
I didn't do anything, bro.
Anyways, we're moving
I
on with
did
the
not
story. So yeah, I was on Amino. I used to roleplay and shit. And like as a young kid on Amino, I would also look for like fandoms I was into at the time.
Oh,
Like
So-
what? Like what? Like what?
So like
okay. Don't be shy.
like I was a
Expose yourself.
I was a Voltron fan.
Huh.
Valid.
Like I was part of the Voltron fandom,
Valid.
which
That's fine.
which was cool and all until they started sending the creator death threats to make Clance canon, which was like gay shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool.
They actually
That was
did
what
do
made me.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did
that was
death
real.
threats to
I
make it
thought
canon.
that was a joke.
No,
that
that
was
was
real.
like dead ass. They actually did that. They actually sent him death threats.
That's a
So there's that. I was an Oron High School Host Club fan. I was like part of that fandom. I was part of the Gravity Falls fandom, and then there were also like two there were 2 or 3 specific roleplay, like fantasy, medieval roleplay servers that I was a part of. So the fun, interesting things that came in were in those 3 aminos. I, being one of the youngest members, a part of the admin team, also somehow ended up with the most responsibility at the time.
You was
So-
an admin for this? Oh,
Yeah,
you was in it.
I was
said she-
in it.
she was-
Like, I was.
Motherfucker was doing more role plays than fucking looking at a damn book. Like, bro, do some damn
That's a shame.
schoolwork. That's a goddamn shame.
Not just some
It's a
schoolwork.
goddamn
Yeah.
shame.
Okay, so like,
Carrie not doing
in
her
one
reading loss when she's doing role playing.
in one of the servers we had like
It's
different
not just a phase,
fantasy.
Mom.
It was a phase. But we had different fantasy races. So you had the mermaids, the wolves,
I
the elves, and the humans.
Oh, I thought you meant like racist. Like y'all
No.
was separated by the fucking race. Yo.
Oh, Jesus
No.
Christ. Segregation?
No.
Hello?
They have
Jim Crow?
segregation in role play games. That's crazy.
It
I
wasn't
have,
even
we've reached the Jim
segregation.
Crow era.
But basically what happened was I ended up becoming the leader of the wolf faction, which I wasn't originally.
Furry.
So that's kind of
Ooh.
what landed me all the responsibility. And then they tried to give me like the entire amino. And I'm like 13 and they want me to be in charge of like over 100 fucking people. That was
The
interesting.
fuck is this little ass kid running this shit, bro? Get the fuck off the internet.
I don't know why I was running this
Go
shit.
outside.
What's
Go
even
play
worse
Lego.
is
Go
the,
touch some
no.
grass, Nick.
what's even worse is the amount of grown men trying to hit on me. I was terrified. I'm pretty sure I was groomed at least 3 times.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Well,
I was
y'all,
groomed at least 3
so
times. I
to all
can't
you
even lie.
listeners out there, if you were part of an amino admin roleplay chat,
I apologize.
Weird.
founder.
Go to
You're
therapy.
clean.
Go to,
Part of a
listen,
role
You're
play
clean.
chat.
go to therapy. You're a
I tried that.
victim. You're a victim.
I know.
You're a victim.
I know.
You're a
Wait a
victim.
minute. You tried therapy? I caught that.
Yeah.
You tried therapy. Oh shit.
Yeah, I tried that.
We
was interesting.
are not about to turn not a podcast to a fucking therapy session. This is not how this is about to go.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Let
not
me
a
do my
therapy.
job, goddammit.
It's not therapy.
Okay.
Anyways,
I went my like. Oh Jesus, my fucking.
Take your time.
No, it's cause this shit wild. Like this is a wild shit. So like, I'm playing fucking Warframe. I'm like,
Oh, not Warframe.
Did you just say Warframe?
yes,
Okay. Continue.
I'm still a big Warframe fan, but I was like 13,
I lost
14.
Warframe. I need-
It's like 13, 14, bro. And like, I joined this session. Like, I joined this online session. You know, because it's like survivals and shit like that and all that. And bro, like, everyone had their mic on. It was like, I think it was a session. I think it's like a group of 4 people. So like, it's like these 2. It's like 2 niggas. It's like 2 niggas and like 1 girl. And I just hear these motherfuckers like moaning and shit like on the mic, bro.
Hey yo.
hey yo, no.
Like
What? Yo.
I'm like these motherfuckers like, and now that I'm older, I'm just like these motherfuckers is having a orgy, like
They have it.
a virtual
Nice.
orgy like mid game.
That's like E6 to like times 10.
I'm
Not
like,
she times
yo,
100.
I'm just trying to like get my currency, you know, get some armor and shit.
He's I want my currency. Like I'm fucking in
I
the
just
lobby.
my coins, bro. I just
I just want my credits because that's what the game. That's what the in-game currency was called, was credits. And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what are y'all motherfuckers doing? And I'm 13. I'm aware of like, I'm like 13, 14. I think. I'm aware like of the concept of sex. Like I'm aware of it. But I'm also like, what the fuck? Like, I'm thrown off in so many ways. Like, and I just left. Like, I didn't even finish the mission. I had hella shit too.
Just left.
I didn't even finish the mission. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go. And I actually turned my mic on. I was like, I'm gonna just go. And this was grown ass men, and like, I'm convinced that girl was like a teenager, bro. I'm convinced. And they're like, no, you should join us. And I just left, bro.
Excuse me?
I just left.
You should join. Hee hee ha ha.
I'm sorry?
I'm like,
No,
hey, Slim, what you talking about? Like,
hey, what we talking about? What we talking about here?
so I just dipped, bro. I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not.
How
Hell
did we
no.
get here?
Literally, how the
How do
fuck
we get here?
I'm like, how the fuck did we get here, bro? How did we get here, and can I fucking leave? Like, please, just let me leave. I want to go home. I want to go home. You are home. I want to go home again. Just no.
I'm gonna go to another home.
I'm gonna go to a different home.
I'm gonna go home, bro.
Bro,
This is your home now.
this your home now?
This your home now. Whoa!
What's going on now?
Hey, yo.
How did we get here?
How you scare yourself?
Get tagged.
No,
Hey, yo.
no.
Nah, but like low key though, I didn't go in like game chat rooms because I wasn't like the gaming child. I was the go outside child and not everyone if I had ability to. And yeah, everyone kid used to have them little roulette things, so you could find people that you think are interesting and try to talk to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was groomed very much.
Jesus
And
Christ.
Key, what's the worst is there's the reason, like that whole thing is the reason why I understood time zones before most people did.
What the
Because
fuck?
I was just
What do you mean?
because at first I wasn't aware of like how time zone worked in terms of like I was ahead, I was behind, all that shit. Because I was gonna fuck anyway. So he comes to this. I think it was a dude. It may have been. I don't. You know. Anyway, he was in like Scotland. I think he was in Scotland, either that or Ireland. And I was very confused. He went by Tiger. He wouldn't tell me his actual name. I was scared for my life, but I was enjoying myself at the same time.
I was scared for my life, but I was enjoying myself. You were groomed, sweetie.
What?
No,
You
the
were
thrill,
groomed.
no, because the thrill of it all, I was like, this feels so scandalous. So I love it. Like, what's going on?
What the fuck?
Hi, Jennifer. I think I'm a whore. Like, nah, but like, brother.
So you telling me you thought to yourself, this is dangerous, but I like it. What?
I'm an adrenaline junkie. For some reason, I got a rush. I was just like, I don't know. I really didn't even know how old this person was. He talked like he was.
Talk to somebody.
He talked like he was an adult, that he had adult problems, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but like, some people like everybody, so like, I'll be your therapy to you personally.
You talk like my parents do.
I felt like, huh?
Did you not think that?
Oh. Wait, what?
I
What'd you
know.
say?
You talk
Huh?
like my parents do.
Oh, no, not like, no, he didn't talk like how, like, someone in their 30s, but he felt like someone, like, in his 20s, maybe.
So I was like, all the motherfuckers who tried to groom me talked like my parents. So I'm like, ew.
What the fuck is
But
going on right
The
now?
worst, no, but the worst part was, like, because I also had friends at the time that would just, like, add me in random group chats with all of their friends that I never met before. And then I would be their therapist for all the depressed friends that I never met before. Because they would just be like, hey, I don't know you, but can I vent to you real quick? And I'm like,
Oh, that reminds
That's
me of
when
a
you start
story.
charging people. That's when you
I-
start charging.
listen, I did not realize I was giving out, like, an actual service. Like, I didn't know that was, like, a thing that you can just, oh, yeah, sit down, tell me about your problems, and I help you out. No, therapy wasn't in the membrane at the time. I don't know why. It should have been.
Therapy was
but-
just therapy was just like just not part of the agenda. It was just not.
And
It was
No,
not part
literally-
of the terms of service. Like
it was not. And I was just like,
I did not agree to this terms of service.
I was just like, wait, what? This is what therapy is? And I do it for free? For free?
No,
Nigga,
because
I'm
that
doing
one.
therapy and I'm still broke as fuck. That's
Hey, yo.
Yep.
Like, I was so hurt. I was just like, because I didn't realize until later on. I was like, wait a minute. There are people getting paid to help people? Like, how I did?
Like, shit. Where my
I was out
money?
here stopping suicidal people for free?
Making me feel broke for not helping people.
Oh, oh, yo, yo.
Can you say that?
Oh, can you? No, dead ass. Can you say that?
Can you say that?
And that
Can
was
you-
I mean, if they can get paid for doing their job and I don't get anything for doing that job, I can say it.
go get that job.
Like, go
Get the job, dude. Get the job. Get the degree and shit for it.
Go be a therapist.
Go to school, bro.
I actually did want to do that.
Oh, what's up, dude?
I failed psychology.
I can't say. I can't.
No fucking way.
Whoa.
You failed the main thing needed for therapy.
Yes. I know people, not the human brain. That shit.
I know.
What stopped me?
I was very
can't
good at
say it on the
psychology.
podcast, but
Bro, I want, bro, because I legitimately thought about going to college when I was like 15.
You talking college?
No,
Aren't you
hold
already
on.
there?
No. I'm saying like when I was 15. I'm about to say the major, but I was like 15.
Oh, okay.
I gotta like specify this. Like when I was like 15, I wanted to go to college to be for psychology, so I could be a psychology major.
I thought you were about to say theater major. I was like,
Hell no.
Yes.
Hell no.
That would be me.
I can.
oh my god, I was a theater major.
That would be me if I ever went to college.
So it's like, nah. I wanted to help people. Like, I wanted to be a therapist because I was a therapist at the age of 14. So it's just, I don't know why the fuck you was asking me for advice. I barely knew myself, bro. Like you asking me, damn, bro, what should I do with my life, bro? My life was unfamiliar to me. So I'm just,
I don't know.
I'm just giving advice that my mom told me, and it was working.
I'm just giving advice that's common.
So
Mom gave you advice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't mean to laugh.
Oh, no.
Maybe you need therapy. Sam.
You said Jesus Christ. That's exactly who she told me to go to.
What you mean by that?
You didn't give me advice either.
On that note, I think it's time we move on. I think it's time we move on.
No
So,
fucking way.
I got a question. I got another question. Yeah.
Can I keep this in?
Anyway,
Can I
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. Hey. Title.
Title.
Christianity did not help me.
We can't do that.
I'm cutting. No.
Anyway.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyways, moving on to the next question. What are things you noticed as a kid that you shouldn't have noticed?
I was able to read adult body language very well. Yeah. I must say, with who I was surrounded by, I'm not saying my family's irresponsible, but they're not the greatest. So I had to witness a few things, and I had to also interfere in a few things, because things get rowdy over here in the household and whatnot. Anyway, and I'm just like, the one thing I did learn at a young age because of my family is how to take care of a drunk.
How to take care of a what?
A drunk person.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's easy.
No,
you don't.
As a child, I was like, I was 5 years old figuring out how to take care of a drunk person because I had walked in. I was going to the bathroom and I went downstairs, like in the quote unquote basement. And I walked in the bathroom and like my godfather is like passed out on the floor and there's throw up everywhere, bro.
No.
And you didn't just leave them.
You as well.
That's concerning. Why
That
would
is a
you-
traumatic experience for a 5-year-old.
For real.
I was 5.
I thought it was because I was thinking that what? It was like red. That made it more traumatizing. I was just like, is he
I would
okay?
have looked, been like, damn. And just like,
The worst.
let me step over you. I'm gonna get my ice cream sandwich. Let me step over you.
Hey, yo.
No, the worst part about it though was like I'd be thinking that I dreamed this, right? Like this is a weird dream that I just so happened to have in my brain until I asked my mom about it. She's like, "Oh yeah, that happened. You
What
came
do
to
you
me
mean
like
that
as soon as
happened?
you saw him," and I was just like, "What?" And ever since I was just like, you know what? Maybe I should start learning how to take care of the drunk folks because that's bad.
The shit that I learned as a kid, well, like I learned as a kid that I wasn't like supposed to. This is the third straight episode I have to apologize to my mom.
Oh Lord.
I learned about the
I feel like it's gonna be like every episode.
I learned about the concept of intercourse.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
when I was
at a
like
really young
6. When I was like
I
6,
feel like all
bro.
kids have.
You learned at 6. I learned it at 4.
I learned at like 6, bro. Like,
I learned it at 4, and the reason I learned it was because I kept bugging my mom, and I was like, "Where do babies come from? Where do babies come
they
from?"
come out of
And
me.
she
So
wouldn't.
that's your fault. That's your
She
fault.
wouldn't.
I
She
discovered a
wouldn't
vibrator
tell
at
me.
4.
Oh
No.
my god.
No.
I found a cock ring
Oh
and
my
was
God.
chewing on it.
Oh.
And then my mom told me that it's a cock ring.
This is definitely one of those unhinged episodes, huh?
It really is.
First day in.
You know
hey,
what?
guys.
We're not getting monetized. Let's go.
Woo! Inappropriate content.
Inappropriate. All right, let's go. This is gonna be entertaining.
Well, hey, that's great to hear. Something I noticed.
No.
as a kid that-
Shut up. Shut
No,
up.
wait. No, listen.
No.
Something I noticed
I don't
as a
like-
kid that I wish I didn't notice is why people sexualized Nicki Minaj.
Huh?
Fat ass and fat titties. The fuck?
See,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like the way
I was, like,
saying
10,
it sounds like there's
okay?
a lot more to it than
There-
just the Nicki Minaj part. Are you okay? Do you
Did
Do you need a hug?
no.
Do you need a hug?
I'm great. I blame my god brother for this too.
Okay, shout out
It's
to
like,
God,
I
brother.
figure, like,
I went to Pornhub and I had
No.
a field day.
No.
I had a field day at the age
Not
of
the
10.
hug. Not the hug.
I went to a sleepover at the age of like 11 or 12, and I had never heard of 2 girls 1 cup up until that point.
Oh my god.
Mind you, I'm the only black girl at this sleepover of a bunch of white
Bitch,
girls.
that wasn't a sleepover. That was a clan meeting.
I'm about to say
So-
they were gonna lynch you.
So I'm sitting there, and one of the girls is like, "You've never heard of 2 girls 1 cup?" And I'm like, "No." So she plays the video for me, and I'm just
Nigga
sitting there
was
scarred.
disgusting.
And then
He was-
no, she didn't even stop there. She proceeds to show me 1 man, 1 jar.
No.
Oh god.
Oh.
Wait, Squishy.
Oh.
You wanna know what's really terrible about that?
I'm traumatized.
But
So I learned about that video when I was 13. You wanna know who told me about that video? An
Who?
8-year-old.
brother.
no,
An 8?
An 8-year-old. An
No.
8-year-old told me about that video.
no.
That says a lot. That speaks volumes. That speaks a lot.
Oh, don't even get me started on the fact that when you used to look up blue waffles, you didn't get actual blue waffles like you do now.
Bruh, tell me what I thought
Listen.
I wanted to see blue waffles, bruh.
Okay, I don't
Bro,
know. Oh god,
I
I got
blame-
actual blue
I
waffles,
blame-
and I'm
I
glad
blame-
that
I
blame-
found
no.
out about blue
I
waffles
blame
in
iPhone
8th
eight.
grade, and that is when I became jaded.
Wait,
Blue
Did you ever
waffles
look up-
made me no longer feel emotion.
Shit.
did y'all ever look up? I think it was like Naked Seal or Naked Otter. That
No.
was terrible
Oh.
for me.
I did not.
I have
That
not
was such a
looked that up.
terrible experience.
I feel like I've escaped. I feel like I've dodged a bullet there. I feel
I'd
good.
never
Yeah.
seen a white man like that before.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So,
This is gonna be a
Don't do
whole
too
lot of editing. God damn. All right.
Just leave it in.
That's what she said.
unhinged, completely unhinged episode.
Like, bro, when I learned about fucking intercourse when I was like 6, bro, like, cause HBO really late at night is crazy.
Hey, feel a wonderful thing.
Yo, I gotta think about late night TV.
I watched,
I never knew
I
cable
watched-
had porn channels.
my mom doesn't know this at all, but it's like, cause it was this one movie, bro, that my mom did not let me watch, like, until I was older. I think I was like 15, 16. But then again, she didn't even allow me to watch it. She was just like, "Have you watched this?" Yeah. Oh, okay. Like, but she wouldn't let me watch Baby Boy. Like,
I understand why.
it's like when I was
I
like
understand why.
8,
Yeah.
9, she wouldn't let me watch Baby Boy. But the shit would play so much. Like, it would be on the TV so much. And I remember, like, walking out one time, and then I see the scene of them, going crazy. And that's when I realized I didn't want to play with Legos anymore. So I was just like, okay, This is interesting.
I
Am I able to do
I
this?
went the opposite direction with it.
He thought it was
I got
disgusting.
curious.
Wait, no.
I got curious.
You got curious? No.
I played with
No.
my Legos more.
Oh. Like, I realized I didn't want to play with Legos anymore. I was like, damn, bro. Like,
Hey, you said you got curious, so does that mean you tested it out as well?
I made my Legos fuck.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh, I didn't mean Lego specifically. I
No,
meant
no.
We cannot talk
Well,
about
I mean,
this. We cannot talk about
this is still
Eventually.
this is a
Not talk
YouTube.
about this.
This is a YouTube episode.
No.
So
We can't talk about this.
So like, bro, and mind you, as a kid, I still do, but mind you, as a kid, I thought Taraji P. Henson was hot. So I'm like, this is an interesting way to see her. Like, so I'm like, oh, this is a pretty person. Oh, this is a built chocolate dude. What is going on right now? It's
Chocolate dude.
like I see bro. As a kid watching Tyrese Gibson just grow, and then like
hey, hi,
seeing him now with the like congratulations and all that shit. It's like, damn, bro. I used to watch you rearrange Taraji P. Henson on the TV screen, bro.
Hey, I felt the same way about her in every Tyler Perry movie she was in.
Like, what happened with you? Like, what happened to you, bro? And I also used to think people who did those in movies were married in real life.
Mm.
I thought that too until I watched my first bloopers scene, and I was like, "That's fake.
That's fake. Mm.
Bro.
That's some good acting."
But then later on, once I started learning more, I seen a video of Taraji P. Henson saying that Tyrese cried during the scene.
Oh no. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
So I'm just like, yo.
Taraji just exposed that man.
So I'm just like, yo.
Damn, it was that good?
No, it was that bad, nigga.
Yo. That's some shit that I should have not seen when I was a child, bro. Like, I should not have experienced that shit, bro. It was worth it though. It made me like what's I hate to put it this way, but it made me aware. So like, it made me aware.
Well, while we're on the topic of TV, what are some dark and or adult moments in cartoons you noticed once you got older?
Every inside joke of SpongeBob.
Every
Everyone.
single fucking
Every last
Every
one.
single one in SpongeBob.
No, what was the
I
one
grew
that
up
Sin
with
was
SpongeBob.
talking about earlier? He said something about how like Patrick put on gloves.
Oh,
He said like Patrick put on gloves or some shit, and like he said, "Don't touch me, I'm sterile." What is that like? What
oh
is-
yes. He was helping, bro. SpongeBob was sick. I guess he had a really bad cold, and
Bro,
Patrick was just
he had
trying out
AIDS,
different
bro.
methods to help him.
The suds. He had
Yes.
the suds,
Oh,
bro.
And SpongeBob started coughing, and Patrick put on gloves. Remind you, these gloves looked like condoms. And this nigga said, "Don't touch me, I'm sterile."
He did.
Well, of course. Patrick has nubs. He would have to have condoms.
Yo.
I did not think about that. Now you have me thinking.
Hey yo.
Bro, no.
Patrick can't use a normal
This man
glove. He
said,
doesn't
"Don't
have
touch
fingers.
me, I can't reproduce."
Bro, I mean, but if we're gonna be technical, he's a starfish. He doesn't. They don't. Yeah, they don't. You know,
fuck.
they don't.
Yeah.
I
Fuck.
thought they did.
Well, yes, they don't produce together. They asexually
Oh.
reproduce, but
Oh,
he can't at all.
Oh.
Yo.
L. For sure.
Nah, what was the one with SpongeBob where like he was like talking to like, oh nah, I remember one. You remember this random the random fish was like he thought like SpongeBob's seahorse was a kiddie ride, bruh, and he
Yo.
put
When
the
he stuck his
coin
nose
in
in
it and the
that.
coin slot.
yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Jenkins.
That was not
Man
no
got
organic.
booted.
Was that the surfer dude?
Nah, I got something. Yeah, it was the surfer dude, but I got something from another show. Y'all remember? So I know y'all remember the Legend of Korra because that's not that old of a show.
Of course.
I did not watch that.
I said I didn't watch it.
So there's a moment where we see this airbender, because like we knew airbenders had the potential to be like really fucking strong and really fucked up niggas. So in Legend of the Korra, we see a nigga actually do that, and he literally bends the air out of someone's
Air
lungs.
out of somebody. That was dope as fuck.
Wait, what?
It was dope as fuck, but that's really dark for a fucking kid's show.
That is gruesome.
I
It's dope as fuck.
It's literally Avatar: The Last Airbender, but more advanced.
I mean, yeah, but like for a kid's show, that's fun.
I mean, Azula had a mental breakdown during her fight with Zuko and
Okay, no, because
Katara.
she was going through the mental breakdown before the fight. It just reached its peak during the fight.
She was 14 years old killing people.
That's her father's fault.
So Avatar
had
was
daddy
rough from the
issues.
start.
He had daddy and mommy issues.
She
Okay,
just
we all
like-
know that.
Never mind.
Korra,
Yo.
The Legend of Korra being dark should be no surprise.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Maybe because Avatar never took it that far.
SpongeBob.
They
literally-
were-
Oh no, I mean Aang's literally his entire family got murdered.
Yeah, but we don't see that.
cold
We just
blood.
hear about it.
in
We don't
cold-
see that. We only hear about it though. Like, it's one thing to hear about it. It's another thing to actively see it happening on screen.
SpongeBob.
Well, I mean they did
SpongeBob
have a
failed
few
his
scenes
driving.
where the firebenders went up there and they were fucking them airbenders up. I mean like
Bro,
Shit.
bro. I don't know if this is just me just overthinking that shit, bro. SpongeBob failed his driver's test and then told the teacher, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna see you next Tuesday." Like, what you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Yo, I feel like he was
We're talking
feeling
about
intentionally.
We're talking about cartoon
No.
moments, but like
We're
if we
not
talk about
even
cartoon as a
joking.
whole, I have
Courage the
one-
Cowardly Dog?
No, I said cartoon as a
Fuck that
whole.
dog.
Okay, but like Courage the Cowardly Dog as a whole was just like,
No, I was gonna say Happy Tree Friends, but that works too.
oh, I mean,
Tree
Happy Tree Friends.
Either
was
you
not a
was
kid
normal,
show.
either you was normal, or you watch
Or
Happy
you
Tree
watch
Friends
Happy Tree
growing up.
Friends.
I love Happy Tree Friends.
1,000
Happy
ways
Tree
to
Friends
die.
was great, but Happy Tree Friends was not a kid show, and the fact that it was on YouTube, not YouTube Kids, fucking Netflix Kids for a little bit when it was on
Technically-
Netflix.
Technically,
Not 1,000
it's
ways
not
to
a
die.
kid show, but it could be a kid show. Like
No.
it shows you
Seems
what
like a
not
kid
to
show.
do. It shows you what
It
not
technically
to do.
does show you what not to do.
Technically,
Like,
but
if-
like in a really, really gruesome way.
Listen, you gotta teach them while they're young, bro.
Dumb,
No, bruh.
dumb ways to die.
Lord.
Dumb ways. I know you're saying a cartoon, but Dumb Ways to Die was a game,
Yo,
Shit.
man.
Die.
and I know
Go
a bunch
away,
of kids who was
go
playing
Way
that
to
game.
die.
They was playing.
And I was one of them.
Ways to die.
We're not singing this goddamn theme song.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of crazy things like that, this one isn't dark, but I feel like it's pretty disturbing if you don't know. So apparently, Sonic the Hedgehog, his eyes aren't actually green. Apparently, those are goggles that he wears, and when he takes them off, there's just two little black dots.
Excuse me.
What?
You're lying.
I'm
Excuse
not
me?
lying. Sonic wears
Stop.
goggles.
Stop. Don't
Send it right now. You're lying.
I-
Pixar didn't
I,
happen.
I
Pixar
swear
didn't
to
happen.
God, I was.
Pixar didn't happen.
Sonic wears goggles.
Don't do
Pixar
that.
didn't happen.
Don't do that.
You're lying.
Pixar didn't
I
happen.
swear to God, he wears goggles.
Find a picture.
No,
His
I need
eyes
proof.
are not green. He literally wears goggles.
I need photo evidence.
Find a picture or it's not real. There.
Nah, bro. What about fucking I don't know if this is a meme or if it actually happened in the show, but like Powerpuff Girls, bro. I think like the girls' friends met the professor, like one of their friends, and he was like, he made us in his laboratory by accident. And then the girl said, "It's okay,
Don't
it's
worry,
okay,
I was
Professor. I
like-
was an accident too."
Oh my God.
No, there's another. I don't know if this one was just like, I don't know if this is like a fake episode or what, but like, they girls are talking about how they don't have fingers and they have nubs.
Oh.
So Buttercup literally takes a knife and like cuts fingers into her fucking hand. I don't know if that's an actual episode. I don't think it
Happy
was.
Tree Friends ass
But
parody.
I remember
God.
seeing that.
Wait, I remember one. In Fairly Odd Parents, this man's dad was like, don't worry about it. My dreams were shattered years ago. Timmy was like, how many years ago? How old are you?
How old are you?
He said, how old are you?
I remember that moment, bro.
No, I realized that as a kid. I'm like, wait, what do you mean by that?
Pause.
For real.
Pause.
Wait, I know this like a little bit like later because I was able to like comprehend this show a little bit more, but Gumball. I remember
Yeah,
which one?
Gumball ran into Banana Joe's house and like. You see a box of tissues. You see like a box of tissues on his desk, and you see like this like orange getting ripped apart, bro. And Banana Joe just looks like he got caught.
He did. He
I
literally
think that was like
did get
hardcore.
No. Can we talk about the vast adventures of Flapjack?
The marvelous
that-
adventures of Flapjack.
The way
Bruh.
my brain processes that show is ridiculous because I don't remember anything, but I remember
That show is an acid trip. Like Candyland was a
Try
metaphor for
Mr.
something.
Meaty.
I just can't remember what.
Try Mr. Meaty. That show
Why can't I remember?
No.
It was on Nickelodeon.
I remember the Magic School Bus.
Yo,
Yeah, what's wrong with
Do you-
that?
Magic
What's
School
wrong with the magic? Okay, do you remember the episode where what's the name of the kid with the orange hair? Like Arnold or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. Do you remember the episode where he took his helmet off in outer space and he froze to death?
Oh shit.
and what show was this?
The Magic School Bus. Yo,
Jesus
I
Christ.
always question that scene. I'm like, somehow he survived.
Yo, Teen
Yeah.
It's the Magic School Bus.
Teen Titans went crazy, but I wouldn't consider that a kid's show though. That was more like a.
Teen Titans Go.
That was
That
like a
was a
teen.
that was like a
That was like
teen.
a.
But
I was
no,
like a show for a lot of
They
kids.
had like these dolls, like these dolls that they got, and Robin was like, these dolls, they definitely got these dolls just right. And
Oh
Beast
yes,
Boy-
no.
Beast Boy
Yo.
pulled the
Open the
pants on
pants.
his doll and said, "Speak for yourself."
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
I zoned out for like
No.
3 seconds.
Nah, that was wild. I don't know if y'all watch Rocco's Modern Life,
I think I caught a couple episodes.
but it was like this. It was this door, and it was like this door to like
That
the
was
doctor's
cool,
office, and it had the name tag, and the name tag was Dr. Bendova. Like,
Wow. Wait.
Plenty of scenes of tacos, plenty of scenes of cow and chicken, plenty of scenes of Ren and Stimpy.
Did you guys ever watch Almost Naked Animals?
what?
A little bit of it.
Yeah,
I
there's a
watched
show.
little bit of it.
Now I'm concerned.
There's
for
a there's
I
a
remember
kids show
that
called
name.
Almost Naked Animals, and it's about a bunch of animals that live in a hotel, but all of them are like partially
They're
shaved.
all
They're all shaved and walking around in underwear.
underwear.
That's.
Almost naked animals.
Wait.
I have.
I
Okay.
think the movie.
I'm not even gonna speak on that.
I think the movie was Aladdin. Yeah,
Aladdin?
it was Aladdin. It was Aladdin,
Disney movie?
bro.
Prince
And,
Ali,
and bro,
like,
like I guess like something started shaking or some shit, and then I forget the motherfucker, the genie. He was like, I thought the Earth wasn't supposed to start shaking until the honeymoon.
Hey yo.
Yo. Okay.
Oh, okay. So the movie is Road to El Dorado or something like that.
Oh, I love that movie.
Christ! Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Do you know where I'm going?
I know what you're
There's
talking
a scene where the chick is
Yup,
she's
yup.
literally giving the
Dude,
She's giving the dude head, and then the priest of the tribe knocks on the door, and she sits up, and she's like, "Oh God, what is he gonna think if he sees you with me?" And dude literally just says, "Lucky God." Like,
Lucky guy.
damn,
Christ almighty.
like,
Dude,
shit.
that shit must have been going crazy though, like, bro.
That's what I'm like.
Even as a kid, I thought that shit was weird, bro.
Sounds like he got to feel the Emperor's New
By the
Groove.
time I watched that, I knew that was going on.
Yo, no. In Scooby Doo, bro, this motherfucker Fred made a sexist ass joke, bro.
Bro, because Fred was a sexist.
Bro, he saw like this desert, and he said, "This desert reminds me of a woman." And she said, "Why is that?" He said, "It just goes on and on and on."
On and on.
Oh my god.
Can't be-
Okay. My mind was going other places with that.
Mine was too, Sid. Mine was
Yo, low key, something I think about a lot is like everybody be thinking that Fred and Daphne be the ones sneaking off and doing the, canoodling, and I'm
Maggie
like,
and Velma literally dated.
Yeah.
what?
Yo, I
Yeah.
ain't gonna say it.
They broke up because Velma made Shaggy choose Scooby or her, and I choose Scooby.
I thought
I was like, Shaggy chose Scooby. As he should.
That two really be sneaking off Shaggy and Scooby.
hey,
Listen.
Hey.
Shaggy and Scooby are potheads. There's no way you eat all the shit they ate and not be high all the fucking time. That's why they were so paranoid.
Hot box. The mystery.
Are
you kidding me?
Talking about
If they didn't
you said Courage the Cowardly Dog yesterday. No, yesterday, like earlier.
Fuck that show.
Bro,
Get that
I
dog.
did. I said Courage the Cowardly
Muriel
Dog.
got
like
chained
weed.
up. Muriel got chained up, and she said, "This is one of those naughty men clubs, aren't they?"
Oh
That shit was nasty, bro.
no!
But she was
Hey,
with it. She was with it. She was with it.
Good things he
Oh,
for love.
she has a past.
What?
Muriel
She was with it
does.
though. But she was with it though.
Obviously, Muriel was kinky in her younger days.
You know
Yeah,
what?
she
It
might have
makes-
been my
Ashley
friend.
should.
It makes so much sense why the only thing we could understand Courage saying was the things I do for love.
Leave.
It was
Yo,
the only,
Oh,
that's
stop!
the only thing
Stop,
we ever
stop,
hear
stop,
him
stop,
say
stop.
You're
clearly.
ruining my childhood.
Nah, regular show went crazy because Rigby was spitting. Rigby was spitting when Benson was like, "Oh, she ought to be sitting here twiddling some sticks." Rigby was like, "Oh, don't say it like that."
Don't say it like that.
Nah, matter of fact, speaking of regular show, I remember this episode where Benson got mad. And he told Mordecai and Rigby, he said, I think they were trying to get rid of those geese. Yeah, they went to Benson to get rid of the geese. And he said, I know a couple of guys who are going to do that. And they said, who? He said, a couple of guys named Mordecai and Rigby. And then he was like, do it or you're fired. This nigga Rigby said, Benson, you always say that. You're all barks and no bites.
Because he never fired
I
them.
say Rigby was always. Nah, Rigby be definitely that one person you be like, you can't take nowhere because all they do is talk and get you in more shit than you're already in. Literally,
Yo,
half
he
the
literally...
half the stuff that happened to Mordecai Rigby was all Rigby's fault. Change my mind.
Yeah,
Change my mind.
he got this man sent to a voicemail dimension, and he punched him to death. He
Yo.
punched
Right.
Rigby to death.
Bruh.
Oh.
I feel like what's worse is like, cause no, Rigby low-key deserved that type of punch though, cause he was talking about so, oh my god, you always beat me at punching, bro. You don't get some fucking muscle instead of being a bitch. Anyway,
True.
I mean,
that was just me.
Rigby ate some eggs, bro, and almost died.
No, bruh. No. The fucking, what is it? Like the diner eating challenge? That shit?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That episode was so fucking weird.
Didn't he make
The trucker
him
hat?
get into the water?
Yes, to get the trucker hat. He had,
Nah.
in order to get him out of the coma, he had to win him a trucker hat. Like, bro.
Nah.
But the thing is, it was like you didn't realize like how intense it was until when he got sent to whatever the fuck it was.
No,
It was
you didn't-
a bunch of gold like hats and then the trucker hat. And I feel like that was enough of a message for all the young folks out there. Like, don't get fucking greedy, bitch. You know what you want to get it. If you don't get it, you're gonna die.
You know what? We should get high and watch regular show one day.
Yes!
That would be amazing.
that would be interesting, but we
Wait! Sin, didn't you say you wanted to... Oh my god, we can do it when we play in the Airbnb. Oh my god. Anyway, so...
Yes.
Ratatouille made a
making me
really
stressed.
interesting joke, bruh. Like, I
Oh
remember,
yeah.
I remember the chef
yo.
walked out. This might not be what y'all talking about.
When you
Y'all might not know what I'm talking about.
almost put Remy to his fucking pants.
No, not that.
that's the scene I was
Whoa.
No, not
Nah,
that.
nah,
No, because
What you talking about then?
I guess he was talking to this cook, and the cook was like walking out, and he said, "You know, one can get a little too familiar with vegetables."
Huh?
And I did not get what that meant, bro. Yo, nah, same. I think this was Young Justice, bro. It was either Young Justice or Batman, like what's it, Beyond? I forgot what it's called.
Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond, or Brave and Beyond, some shit like that, bro. This motherfucker said Bruce's DNA was easy enough to obtain. He left it all over town. Not remotely what I meant. He said not remotely what I meant.
Yo.
I mean, the fact that there's multiple ways he could have left it all over town.
We all know Bruce
Batman was piping everyone, not just Catwoman.
Bruce
I mean,
Wayne, bro, look at the Robin.
Now look at the Robins.
Wait.
Superman literally can't go into Gotham without his permission.
I hated him so much.
Bro, he literally does not enter Gotham City without Batman's approval.
Knowing.
Remember when SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs thought they killed the health inspector? They buried
Yeah.
him alive.
Why did he call that sandwich delicious?
Yo,
y'all remember Pretty Patties?
They tried to bury
Pretty
the health
Patties.
inspector, bro.
We love Pretty Patties.
Nah, bro. Pretty Patties was something else. Cause why were they all different colors? And why did they have the effects they had?
Nah,
Didn't
Because they made
one of them
people
got
gay.
polka dots on their tongue? Someone got polka dots on their tongue after eating a Pretty Patty. I forgot which one it was.
Somebody's tongue ended up glowing because of Pretty Patties.
That's true.
What about when like Squidward thought he's gonna kill SpongeBob because he gave him the explosive pie?
Oh shit, bro.
Yo,
Yo.
that man spoiled him. That man spoiled him to the brim, bro.
Like I think we legitimately watched Squidward go through depression. Like
We did.
depression
Because
and
Oh,
guilt.
yeah.
We watched him
Depression
go
and
through every
guilt.
stage.
Because we see him
every
sit there at sunset and he's just counting 5,
Nah.
4.
They, 3.
Three.
Like waiting for that.
1.
Hey, speaking of Squidward, remember the episode where he broke the time machine, bro?
Yes.
No, that show was that episode was literally about an existential crisis.
Literally.
That episode
Bro.
was literally about an existential crisis.
He
Wait,
had
what
a
about-
mental
Yeah.
he had a mental breakdown in an all-white void.
Alone room. Alone.
he really
room.
I mean,
Hello?
anybody would have that type of shit though.
True.
I mean, yeah, but
honestly,
I feel like I hate to say it, but I feel like it was amazing for Squidward because as much as he hated SpongeBob, he realized
He
how
needs SpongeBob.
better his life was with him.
With
He
SpongeBob.
needs
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. He hates him, but he knows that he needs SpongeBob.
Can we talk about Squilliam?
William Fancy.
What was that man's obsession with Squidward?
Oh, Squatty boy.
Squirty boy. Nah, saying that was Pegasus before Pegasus. Bro.
Literally.
Squidward son.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
You say Squidward
SpongeBob
son?
come out
Squidward
before
son.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Nah,
Um,
did SpongeBob come out before Yu-Gi-Oh? The original?
No, I think SpongeBob came out after Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, wait.
I don't think
SpongeBob
There
came out
was
in
a
2000.
prison joke in SpongeBob, bro. Like,
It was a prison joke or something?
bro, because he showed
Yeah,
Gary 2 things
that's
of
gay.
soap and said, "Look at these doubloons." He said, "Don't drop them." He was talking. He had soap in his hands.
Hey, remember that episode where SpongeBob went into his bathroom and after he got out the shower, he got stuck inside of it was like a ringer.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He was stuck in there for the entire episode.
No, y'all remember
Didn't
that
he
episode?
try to use lube to get out, but it was
Yes,
lube?
he literally-
If I
Nah,
remember
bro.
that correctly.
Y'all remember that episode where SpongeBob got hurt, so he decided to lock himself inside. So in order to get him to come out, Patrick and Sandy hatched this whole plan for Sandy to get attacked by a gorilla, and SpongeBob would be like, "Oh, I'll save you, Sandy." But then there's that whole confusion between who was wearing the gorilla
Who's
suit,
actually
and then there was
Patrick?
there was an actual gorilla, and somehow there was a horse
Patrick
underwater.
Was there
That shit was so weird.
Nah, that
Wasn't there a
scared me.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus was on drugs.
Yes.
Yo,
SpongeBob.
definitely.
I remember literally one episode of Johnny Bravo, And I think like
What?
I love Johnny Bravo.
Because I didn't watch it like that, but I think like I think he's going like these warriors,
Oh,
and then
mama.
said, "Oh," he said, "Oh great," he said, "Oh great, Athena, we give you this virgin as a sacrifice." Johnny Bravo was like, "Did she say virgin?" Like he sounded appalled, like he sounded befuddled, like hornswoggled that they would say some shit like that.
No, horns. Shut
Because how
up.
you gonna accuse Johnny Bravo of being a virgin?
Johnny
We all know
Bravo.
that man was fucking.
The Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo was showing his Bravo for real, bro.
Leave.
That man was beating Goonies on the weekly.
This man was rearranging insides like construction workers. Like that shit's crazy.
Oh my god.
You can't get mad at Johnny Bravo.
Oh yeah.
Hey there, little sexy mama.
Johnny Bravo was the definition
little
of
sucky
toxic masculinity.
Johnny Bravo was calling females mommy before motherfuckers now was. He was the originator.
Yeah.
The originator.
He was the originator.
Nah, it's the fact that he literally was at like a food market or something, and he was there with his mom, and she left him, and he didn't notice, and he followed this lady home that looked and dressed exactly like her, but he didn't see like her face because he was just walking behind her. When he got to the house, he realized the house was different, and when he saw her face, he was confused, and then immediately got turned on. Like this nigga started flirting with her right after. She thought he was just a helper at the store, but this nigga literally followed her home.
Yo.
No.
Okay, no, that's wicked. That's insane. No.
I think that's where we should call the episode for today.
Mama, be available.
Oh, what?
Nigga went from pure confusion to horny. Anyway.
If you look like my mom, I can't do it. Nah, sorry, nope.
There's gotta be some.
She didn't look like her. She just dressed like her.
No. She was built the same. Like body structure exactly the same.
Damn, that's not a show you watch with the whole family.
She had cake though.
Sincere.
I mean, hey.
Hey, I'm not Johnny Bravo,
That's
so I can say that.
Mom.
You Cinny Bravo.
I'm God.
Yo, what's up with you, bro?
I think Sin watched too much Johnny Bravo growing up.
Broskidily.
Broski.
Wait.
You know?
Broskidily.
Anyways, I think on that note, we should call it a day.
Yes.
Hey,
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, I'm not opposed.
thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in for another episode of Not a Podcast. We are your neighborhood idiots, and we will see you next week.
Now get out.
Get
On guard.